Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Detroit Lions. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen looking to throw it right at the outset. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double-team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Hey, tight, check.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. The Lions are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season, and they fell in the opener. Got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1. You look at this Raiders defense. They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
Now Allen. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. Operating from the gun, Penix. Well, this is caught by Williams. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, They want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. On the ground, this is Quinshon Judkins. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is what every back in the league is supposed to do, exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
A gain of 7 and a Raider first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Penix working out of the gun here. Got his man, it's Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 12
That's good
yards.
for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
Raiders first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
An inside run with Judkins. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play, move on.
Give up the middle, Judkins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. You talk about this Lions defense. And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
2nd and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's to his tight end, Tyler Warren. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
It's a gain of 11.
They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll give it to Judkins. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Penix. And he's got his man in stride, complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And at 3rd down and 6 to go. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. That's complete. It's Neighbors. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, On offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Throw right side, complete to Williams. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up second down. And looking to throw, Penix. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
On third down, Penix from the gun. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down. On now is Andres Borregales to try the field goal.
A 40-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would say, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The last series for them a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. First and 10.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter.
319!
Throwing now is Allen. Smith catches left side. So no gain on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't it?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. We'll call out a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. They'll run from the gun. It's Jenkins. And they'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
In motion left comes Williams. To the air, Penix. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's a big play there for Vegas. And even 40 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. A short one there, caught by Warren. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up the running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Ready.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Penix. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll throw with Penix. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Throwing again, Penix. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to widen their advantage.
Makes the score
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
A tackle made by Boye Mafe.
Brings up second.
Maybe I'm wrong,
10.
but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
To throw, it's Allen. This is Smith to the ground. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 20-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Trying to set up a screen for Blue. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
He'll swing this out to Blue. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try to cover him before he gets going.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
Allen going to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's third and goal.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Allen now looks to throw. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Devontae Smith halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Lions are back within a score. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on a slant. In this amount of time, I think it's a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score.
Harrison Mevis to kick off.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Here's Penix. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. That's caught left side by Neighbors. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Malik Neighbors, 45 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Lions 7.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Now is 2nd and 10.
Alert! Let's go! Right, 80! Look out!
They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
319!
Allen going to change the look here. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Allen going to run with it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Looking to throw. Allen. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Judkins going to run it out of the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. They'll stay on the ground with Judkins. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. He'll look to throw. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
First down.
Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first.
And a Las Vegas first down.
On the draw, it's Judkins. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Quinshon Judkins as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
At the 33-yard line. Harrison Mevis.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
From the 35, here's second and 9. Looking to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
10 yards.
That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Raiders.
They'll give. Here's Judkins. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 66 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
And let me tell you, that wasn't as easy as it looked. Dancing away and moving forward for 6 yards. Well, lots of plays on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
In motion, the tight end. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And the Raiders are going to have what looks to be a first and goal as he'll take this down to the 10-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And they'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown! Tyler Warren from 6 yards away. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
To the air, Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a gain of 35.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. A gain of 3, second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. Now Allen. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Devontae Smith, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit. So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, what was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
31, Lions 14. Harrison Mevis to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. He's got his man on the crossing route. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Back to throw now on first down. That one taken in by Neighbors. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Now Penix. That is tight end. That's complete. That's one. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Jenkins will cross the line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here, because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Lions 14.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. Here's Allen to throw it. And he will find his man, Samuel. Still going. And down to the 7-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards. I know it's tough to make tackles in the open field, but that one hurts because he got a little bit extra after the missed tackle.
Receivers are coached so well, they have to break at least 1 tackle after the catch. He did that on that play.
56, 56. Look out.
On first down, it's Blue. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Here's Allen. They drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Allen. Open man is Samuel, complete. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Now Allen, got to have this one. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point attempt to follow here.
Extra point.
And that one cuts this to a 17-point spread.
Makes the score Raiders 38, Lions 21. Harrison Mevis to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
To the air, Penance setting up a screen for Judkins. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. Allen going to change this at the line. Now Allen to throw. Throwing to start the drive. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get in.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. One final try here for Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Devontae DeAndre Smith. His third touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. The extra point up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Lions 28. Harrison Mevis to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
32-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Malik Nabers with his second TD of the game, his sixth on the year. And the Raiders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Lions 28.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Running out of the gun with ETN. And he powers his way past the 30. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Alert, alert, alert. What's up?
They'll try to run for it again. And he's going to have a Lions first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And now they'll throw with Allen. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm. But this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw, it's Allen. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And that's going to be incomplete.
Even in such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Detroit. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line.
First and 10.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
On first down, here's Jenkins. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. A short one there, caught by Warren. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
On the handoff, this is Jenkins. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
46-yard line. 1 yard gain.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They work now on 2nd and 9. Once again, Jenkins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go, set.
And looking to throw, Penix. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Las Vegas sending out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you say, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
2nd down and 8.
Round 80. Look out.
Throwing now is Allen. This to Laporta, right side. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now Allen. Complete to Johnston here. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up second.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Allen going to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 4 yards.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Allen now looks to throw. Throw left side complete. Brad Smith.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Detroit Lions.
And he'll indeed get him to the line and spike it here to stop the clock. Now Allen again. That one complete down the field to Smith. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win in the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game, one behind the all-time record of 5. Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. It's up and it's good, so that'll mean the final deficit will tally out at 10. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me.